Right, guys, got a new what do you call it? Tripod with some ring lights on it. Let's see if it stays on. Gonna have a beer as well. Got some Spanish beer. It's Friday night and I've had one of those weeks. It's been very busy. I feel tired. I felt tired the other day because I've been up to Hull and been over at Peterborough as well. Um, but I had an issue the other day because the thing is, because of the new company I'm with, and I say new, I've been there a few months now. Um, the expenses get reclaimed. I don't like it coming out my own money, so I got a credit card just for expenses. Because you know when you get queries as well, when somebody goes, "Well, can you show that you spend that money on something?" I don't know if people see my bank account, but having a specific credit card for a specific function, which is just the expenses, you don't mind sharing every report that comes through it. So I've been out and about this week, so I've had to fuel the car and stuff. So I had to, because it's pay week, I thought, you know what, I'll pay the credit card. And because it was a new transaction, I did a £5 transaction in case it disappeared off into the internet. And it went straight through, and I checked cause I've got Tesco credit card, I checked my app with Tesco, £5 deduction. Great, it's working fine. Sent £95 because it's only have about £100 pay off. Didn't go through. I'm like, that's strange. Where's that gone? I then get a text message, anti-fraud, blah blah blah, from the bank, blah blah blah. If this was you and you want the transaction to go through, type yes. Yes. That was a few days ago. Still looking at the app. No money in there. Looking at my bank account. Hang on a minute. They've deducted it, but it's not gone where it should be. Now, one of the reasons I'm raising this is how long is it before they put it back, or they're just going to steal your money by sitting on it? Because it's not something I wouldn't put past bankers to actually hold your money for your safety. You know, the usual crap they're coming out with. But anyway, I ended up calling this number, which is the anti-fraud number, because I messaged the bank and said, "What are you doing? Why? Where's this 95 quid gone?" They said, "Oh, it's been stopped by the anti-fraud." I says, "Yeah, but I typed yes to release the fund and it hasn't gone through." "Oh, you need to phone the phone number." So I phoned the phone number, and I go, "Oh, it's unusual. The money's been held. It's unusual." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "But I already said yes when you sent the auto message." And say, "Yeah, yeah, but because it's an unusual payment, we need to confirm it." I'm like, "But I sent a £5 payment before, and because you didn't release the funds, I sent another £100 after. Why did I choose 100 and not 95? Because then I can tell it was a different transaction." So it's only the one in the middle that didn't go through. So you go, "Oh, yeah, but it was picked up by our systems." Yeah, nonsense. And then he goes through this. "Oh, we need to go through these questions, and you know, has anybody?" He starts off with, "If you don't answer the questions, um, if you don't answer the questions honestly, you could be fraudulent, or you know, as if you're doing something illegal." Not that this knobend's holding my money without any consent or agreement. But anyway, before I get what's it, burst the blood vessel. So he goes, "Oh, has anybody coerced you into sending money? Has anybody phoned you and told you to have you spoken to any friends or family about transactions?" And it's like, what is wrong with you? Don't be a twat. I says, "I've already sent the £5 before and £100 after. it's pretty obvious they're going to the same account. It says it's all, well, how do you know it's going to the right account? I says, because you open the app and it says payments. It's been paid. The only one that's missing is the one you've got. Okay. I see there's a payment in your bank account for this. And I was like, yeah. It's a large amount. Okay. What's it got to do with you? Guess who's going to be leaving the cooperative bank very shortly? He goes, oh, yeah, and he asks about the name. I says, it's such and such company limited. Okay, I can see it's a regular payment. I can see it's none of your business. And it's like, okay. Right, I'm going to release the funds now. But if I release a transaction and it goes somewhere it shouldn't do, you would be liable for that. I says, I've already told you 2 other transactions have already gone through. I'm not asking you permissions on how to spend my money. I know how to spend my money, and it's a bill I need to pay, and you've already stolen £95 because you're not flagging up. You didn't phone me and tell me you got 95 quid in my money. I've had to find out that you're still holding my cash. Okay, I'm releasing the fund now. So yeah, that was the saga today, and for me, it's getting close where you're starting to see more and more that this isn't by accident. Either the UK has got to admit that they've corrupted their own banking systems beyond belief, which I would say is actually true. Why? Because cooperative banks' system's been down for days. I couldn't log in and see my payments. I couldn't log in and see my transactions. I couldn't log in on the app. I couldn't log in on the internet. And when you check some of the systems, is this system down or not? They were showing the website is up. Yes, the website's up. The back end was down. You couldn't get into the bank. And that's not the first one recently, is it? Wasn't Lloyd's down this week or last week? Isn't a lot of this to do with the Amazon servers, AWS, etc.? It all seems they don't tell you what they've done. And then they've got the audacity to tell me where my money should be going. And could you explain where your wages are and who this money? It's like, mind your own business. Really off. If anybody's going to come looking for me, it's going to be the Inland Revenue. I'm not interested in some twat in a call centre bothering me. So that was today. Money's done, sorted. But like I said, the weird bit is I've been doing a lot of transactions for the 212 trading account. Lots of transactions, because I'll look in there and go, I'm going to buy some of that. But because I always fully invest, there's never any cash in there. So I need to put some more cash in. And I'm trying not to put too much in, because I know what I'm like. Because the more I've got invested, the more the return on investment, so the more I'll risk. So I don't put like a bulk in there, because I'll just invest a lot. I do it as I analyse stuff. So that wasn't an issue. The issue was trying to pay a credit card bill. Oh my God. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. I'm not going to get into the politics this week, but I do think the pendulums start to solidly swing against all this nonsense, because it's gone too far. It's gone stupidly too far. But that's for me for tonight. I think the markets are closed over the weekend as well, so the last update is this week, and it was good to see I got over, I think I'm over £40, but when I do a screenshot to put it on this video, it's probably going to drop below it, because that's just my luck. Thanks for watching.